Hello and welcome back to Socks and Sandals. And today is something that I have been waiting to do for about a year and a half now. I placed my order for this item on August 12th, 2024. It was not delivered to me until I think this Monday, which was today's the 19th. So I think the 15th or 16th. Yeah, so the 16th. And that item is the Lollipop Chainsaw RePop Collector's Edition. So a little anecdote. When I went to go get this from my dad's yesterday, USPS had placed this in his trash bin. So thankfully, the trash people did not just assume that the package was trash and throw it in the back of the truck. Because after waiting a year and a half for something, I would have been rather perturbed if it had just been whisked away to the fucking dump. But thankfully that didn't happen, and I am now in possession of it. So like I did with my Shantae Collector's Edition from Limited Run Games, I'm going to unbox this and determine whether or not the year and a half wait was worth it. As you can see, I still have it in the plastic because I want it to be like a full unboxing. Of course, I did take it out of the box that it was shipped in, but yeah. I don't think all of that's really necessary, but let's get into this thing. I'm gonna move the mic just a tickle. All I know is that because it took so long for this, I will probably never order another limited or another collector's edition from Limited Run again. I do like that they make printed they make print versions of games that release digitally and are projected to be digital only. So I do like that, and I would like to support that endeavor, but this is just absurd. Like, this got delayed so many times. I have at least 6 different emails from Purple Dot, which is the I guess shipping service or update service that Limited Run uses for all of their deliveries. But this was delayed so much. The final delay, it was supposed to come out, I believe it was like January something to January 31st was when this was originally supposed to come out. And then it got pushed to February for one final delay. But again, let's just get into it. So as you can see, the box is a like mock locker. It's got just the Lollipop Chainsaw RePop logo on either side. They went with green blood as opposed to red blood. I guess, I don't know, some sort of censoring thing. Clever that the locker is locker 69. Nice. But yeah, and then the back has got, sorry for bumping them. The back's got just some tidbits about the game. It comes with additional gameplay content. According to this, there are 30 costumes, more than the original game's costume count, combined with the addition of 4 new hair colors and 4 new chainsaws. This adds up to 750 different possible combinations. So is that the only new content for it? Choose between original mode, based on the original release, or RePop mode, which has less violence and uses pop art damage effects. Okay. And then quality of life improvements. It's not just the gameplay that's been improved. The visuals and soundtrack have been powered up too. I actually liked Lollipop Chainsaw's soundtrack. It was very like 80s synth pop, but I guess I'll just, this game, I can't remember when it originally released, It was shortly after I pre-ordered this. It released that year, sometime in 2024 is when it actually released. But damn, this box is tight. There we go. Okay, so right on the top, we've got a chop2shop.com or .zom sticker, which the chop2shop I guess it was Zom in the game, is the store you buy all of your upgrades and healing items and stuff like that. We also have, so this is a keychain of Nick's head. If you've never played Lollipop Chainsaw, sometime in the beginning of the game, you end up, or Juliet ends up cutting the head off of her boyfriend because he gets bit, and she keeps him like on her belt loop. She keeps him on her belt loop throughout the game. Well, there's other stuff in this little top thing here as well, which is strange because it doesn't really look like this is made to be opened. We have a San Romero High School pin, or I guess this is like a coin, because there are coins you collect throughout the stages. So I guess this is what that is. So that's pretty cool. Nice heavy metal coin. But these aren't the reasons why I bought this collector's edition. So back in the day, when the original Lollipop, I guess I'll leave this out so I can put all that shit back. When the original Lollipop Chainsaw came out, there was a collector's edition for it. I don't know if it was a Japanese only release or if it actually got a North American release, but it came with a statue of Juliet Starling. And that is the whole reason I wanted this, is because this comes with one as well. I guess we'll get to that later. Compared to the Shantae one, there's actually a fair bit of stuff in here. So we then have a San Romero High School art book, which is probably just the art of Lollipop Chainsaw. So got plenty of art there, which is pretty cool. I'm always a fan of an art book with video games, especially games that I like. I wasn't the biggest fan of Lollipop Chainsaw when it originally released, but I did play it again, I think several years after, and it's probably one of my favorite like cult classic games. So I also really like Suda51's kind of zany style. I would like to support him more in all of his endeavors. So anything he does, I'll probably buy and give a shot. At least, modern stuff. Him and Swery, I think, are pretty cool. Next up, we have the soundtrack, which I will be ripping to my computer. Because, like I said, I did enjoy the soundtrack of the original release of Lollipop Chainsaw. Let's see, what do we got on here? Okay. So, this is all, there's not actually any of the licensed music on this. It's all, I can't think of the word, but it's all like, it's the score of the game. I mean, you're not going to be able to see or read any. There it goes. It actually focused on that. I guess original. It's an original score. Nothing licensed, but I mean, I guess that's cool. But I'm less likely to rip this now because I like some orchestral or just instrumental music, but Cliff of Hell, Bloody Screams version 1, Bloody Screams version 2, Bloody Screams version 3, Let's Show Her the Viking Way version 1, Let's Show Her the Viking Way version 2. That doesn't really appeal to me. I guess I can pop it in and play it and see, you know, maybe it is worth downloading or ripping rather. And then of course, what would a games collector's edition be without the game? But we have it here, Lollipop Chainsaw RePop, and again, um, the artwork is crooked. That's the second limited run games. Dang, and it's crumpled there. That's foul. But yeah, that's the second limited run games release I've had where the fucking artwork is crooked. You think you'd wait a year and a half for a game and they'd at least put the artwork in straight. The fuck? So let me go ahead and tear this bad boy open and fix the artwork. Thankfully, this is a game, you know, I bought to actually play. So I don't care about unsealing it. Not that I'm a sealed collector anyways. I'd very rarely keep games sealed. Unless, you know, it's like a duplicate, or I have some games that I still have sealed because they were gifts and I've just bought like another loose copy. That kind of really does suck that the artwork is crumpled there on that corner, but and isn't that something? It actually has like a manual. All it is like character information and stuff, but there's a manual in there. That ain't a bad outfit. But that's pretty cool. And that looks like a reference to high school. It wasn't High School DxD. What was it? High School of the Dead. That's what it was. Which, I mean, makes sense because they're both zombie related. But yep. Got the disc, of course, on Xbox because I am an Xbox stan. Yeah, I am excited to play this. Like I said, I did enjoy when I actually went back and gave Lollipop Chainsaw a fair chance. I did enjoy it, so I am excited to play this. This I am not going to put back in there because it's going to go on my shelf. Now, for the piece de resistance. So far, not bad. I mean, this has to be the reason why I don't know, like 2 pieces of cardboard. But this here has to be the reason why this took so long. You would think they would have these statues made already, you know, like a year. But I don't know. Maybe a ton of people ordered these, more than they expected, so it took them longer than expected to get all of the orders fulfilled. But let's take a look. And I do intend to have Juliet here on display. I don't intend to just have her stuck in this box. So, first impressions is it's not that bad. I mean, it's not bad at all, rather. Let's get her out of this and get a better look at her. I know all of the, you know, sealed collectors and such are just, like, whinging and cringing right now because, my God, he doesn't intend to resell it. He's actually taking it completely out. He unsealed his game and everything. As if, like, people like that actually watch my channel. Yeah, it ain't. So it's not very heavy. It's just, like, especially this base. This base is completely hollow and it's plastic. But the statue itself doesn't look half bad. You know, I've definitely, so like the molding on her hands is kind of not great, but You know, the face is fine. Um, the hair is good, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not a reviewer like this, so I don't. Well, what do all the figure people like looking for? But you know, the face is serviceable. It's definitely a little lifeless, got a deadpan stare, but how does her chainsaw fit in her hand? Is the question. Like, her hands aren't really, like, positioned as if she would actually be leaning or holding on to this chainsaw. I guess like that. I mean, at like a 500 yard. So if you had her like that, would it look like she's actually leaned on it? Not really. I am still a fan of it, but maybe there. I don't know. What do y'all think? I mean, again, I am a fan of it, so I'm fine with that. I'm also trying not to just look directly up her fucking skirt here, because there's a view back here. But yeah, I mean, you know, you set it on a shelf, and looking at it at a distance, I mean, you can tell it's Juliet at least. I'm not gonna say ecstatic, you know. I didn't like pull it out of the box and like, wow, it's fucking Juliet's darling, because the deadpan stare does kind of detract from it. She's just kind of looking right through you. There's nothing behind those eyes, but it is a figure. But I mean, I have other statues that are like completely, you know, they're full of expression. Like just the work on it is great. But if I found this like in a store, I would probably pick it up, you know, for like $20 or something. But the fact that I kind of waited a year and a half for it, I mean, it did come with other stuff, you know. Came with an art book, came with the game, which it better well have come with the game. I don't expect to buy a collector's edition from like a premium on. I'm not even gonna say premium. A what do they call that? Bespoke. There it is. From a bespoke, you know, physical game printing company on the internet. I don't even remember what the point I was trying to make. If I'm spending, I think this was like $100 and something to buy a collector's edition from a bespoke physical game printing company on the internet, I kind of expect a little, you know, a little more care into it, not a cheap plastic bottom. And you know, at the right angle it's pretty okay, but if you look dead on, it definitely, so like if you have her like this, I think it's fine. I mean, for y'all it would be like this, like the profile view. I think that's fine. But if you just like look right into those eyes, you can definitely tell that there's just no expression. But I mean, maybe the time that it took kind of lessens this for me. I'm definitely not doing it again though. I would not order another collector's edition from Limited Run. Crooked artwork, the plastic bottom just kind of really sucks, and then the deadpan stare, and then you know, made this where she's actually leaning instead of the half-ass of where her hands are just open and you just slide the chainsaw into it. It doesn't look like she's actually grabbing it. This would fall over if it was stood like that. It would, there's nothing really holding it there. It's like the lightest touch, but that's just nitpicking, honestly. I'm still gonna display it. I'm probably about a 60% fan of it, but yeah, I guess that verdict, I wouldn't say it's worth a year and a half wait and however much I spent on this. It's been so long I forgot. It was at least 100 and something. But that's that. I'm sure there have been plenty of other review or unboxings of this, but I mean, compared to the Shantae thing, let's stick her there so she can be slightly in view. But compared to the Shantae Collector's Edition, you do get at least a little more, you know, as opposed to like an acrylic stand to hold your game cartridge. You at least got, I mean, I think the Shantae came with a soundtrack. I can't remember if it came with a poster or an art book or not. It did also come with a poster, but I mean, I don't know the quality of the original statue for the original release of this. Maybe it's just a close approximation to that, but I am glad to have some actual Lollipop Chainsaw merch because I did thoroughly enjoy the Xbox 360 version, and I do intend to play the RePop version. I'll probably make an achievement hunters on it. I don't know when I will get around to do that. I've got just a huge backlog of games to play, but yeah, that's it. I am going to end here and put all this, well, the stuff that's going back in the box anyways, back in the box. And I want y'all to leave a comment down below if you bought the Lollipop Chainsaw RePop Collector's Edition from Limited Run. What did you think of it? Did you play the original release of Lollipop Chainsaw? Leave it in the comments down below. If you would like me to play Lollipop Chainsaw RePop, if that's a video you would like to see, leave those in the comments down below. If you haven't done so already, consider subscribing. I occasionally will do videos like this, like pickups, and I did an unboxing of the Shantae thing. It's mostly, I've done these because it's taken so long for me to get these. I don't think it's just going to be a common occurrence on this channel for me to unbox collector's editions. But if that's something you're into, you can check out the Shantae video I did. I mostly do achievement hunting content, full completions, as well as going back through my backlog and doing that, just like completing games. So if you're into the trophy hunting, achievement hunting community, consider subscribing so you can check out more videos that I do. I am currently working on the difficulty challenge. I'm on the 10th game, so that's almost done. It's the 10 out of 10, so it's just taken me a minute to get it finished. But other than that, consider leaving a like if you enjoyed the video. It helps push my content to other like-minded viewers. And then check back next time for whatever I do. Bye-bye.